Hello, my friends. Megabyte here, ready to take on another week at American Muscle Series. We're at Mid-Ohio, and the track temps are fairly warm, usually over 100 degrees. Every once in a while, we'll get some cloud cover and it'll dip just under 100 degrees for track temp. Right now, we qualified on pole with a 137.41. Andrew Bailing just behind at a 137.73, and Neil Kemp just behind him. So pretty tight, but I've got about a 0.3 gap here, it looks like, at the front of the field. You know what we're going to do? We're going to see how it goes. All right, lights are on. We're about to go racing. Let's see if we can nail this start.
Green flag, green flag. All right. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear. All right.
Well, that stinks.
Keep to the left.
Getting shuffled here.
Still there, hold your line. Clear. There's an incident behind.
Got a little push from David there. That's nice. Boy, those boys got a heck of a start.
On the right. Quarter.
Filling up now should get us to the end.
Not sure, but it looked like Andy Bell didn't make the grid for some reason. Not sure what happened there. Man, those guys absolutely launched off of that start. I thought I got a pretty good one, honestly, and got shuffled back to fourth right away.
Jesus.
No place to pass. Just gotta hope they make a mistake.
The fastest lap of the session. The car in P6 just set the fastest lap. 38.012.
Is Jeff going for a move up there?
Next shot.
Oh, we got an off track right there.
Car in P10 just set the fastest lap. 37.874.
It's a pretty quick lap out of P10 back there.
Left side, clear on the left. Three car ahead. Go left.
Geez, we're already catching lapped cars?
Thank you.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Thanks, Brandon.
Left side, clear on the left.
Oh no. Well, at least he made the grid. At first I thought he missed the grid for some reason. Some kind of technical issue or something, because he was the car the whole grid was waiting on the grid. First lap wrecks are gonna happen sometimes.
New fast lap for you. The leader just did a 37.979.
Thanks, Josh.
I'm so much faster in so many places, but there's just no place to pull out for a pass. And if I do try a pass and it doesn't work, I'm going to lose this spot to David behind. Probably best to just wait. Somebody explain to me where you're supposed to pass a car on this track. We got to be right here ready to pounce for when one of these guys makes a mistake. Right there.
Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear. Left side. Still there. Keep to the right. Still there. Clear.
What do we got? 23 minutes left?
Left side. Clear.
Hmm. This is lame. Without going for an absolute send, I don't see any place I can make a move on this track. Because none of the corners that you go onto a straightaway can you really set up any differently where you would get a better run than the guy in front of you. Especially when we're this tight in a pack, so everybody's got the draft.
Flat for you. The leader is running 38.237.
Track temp's up to 108. Rear tires are a little toasty. If this is a pit stop race, I'd be totally happy to be chilling right where I am, but with no pit stop, we got to get this move done on the track. There's no real way to widen out Keyhole hairpin there to get a better run down this straight. Like if you try to take a wider line there and get a better run, it just doesn't work. I tried it before the race because I knew it was going to be really tough to find a way to pass around here.
Clear, car on your left. Still there. Keep to the right. Clear.
Schnack's falling apart here. I think he cooked his rear tires.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
If you can just park it in every corner, like, there's no way to go around.
Right side. Still there. Keep to the left. Clear.
Yeah, he cooked his rear tires, but now we're so far back, I don't know if we're going to be able to catch back up. Gap's at 2.6. Somebody's pitting.
You're now in third.
I feel like Bailing's probably got more pace than Kemp up there too. No, please don't overtake again, Schnack. Please.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Dang it, that was way too much time loss from one missed shift. Well, we might be happy with third place on this one. We just need Bailing up there to make a move on Kemp. The two of them start fighting, we're right back in this, but they just stay nose to tail like that. It's going to be pretty hard to catch up to them.
Thank you.
Only got 11 and a half minutes.
Got it. Thanks, brother.
Oh, yeah!
It's your car damage, Jeff.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, mate.
Hey, we reached our 300 follower goal. Look at that. You're number 300. Tell him what he's won, folks. My unending appreciation. That's what you've won. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Right now we're doing the American Muscle Series League race. And hoping to catch back up to these lead packs. So I'm going to head down, focus on that for a minute. See if in the next 10 minutes I can't reel these two in.
The leader is running 37.897. We're in a podium position.
Tires are pretty slidey.
fastest lap.
There we go. That's back on the pace we need. Kemp's getting away from bailing though. I need bailing to be harassing him, slowing each other down. Half second per lap is not going to be enough.
Thanks, Jeff.
Go right. You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Yeah, we ain't got 5 laps of race though, that's the problem.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, crap. Well, that seals it. Push too hard. See what this lap traffic does.
Okay.
Oh boy, this could get spicy.
Let's go.
Left side, clear. Car right.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
White flag, white flag.
Well, that definitely seals the deal. Nice work out of both Paul and Merle there.
9.462. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Well, third place ain't bad. And we got the fastest lap. And we got pole position points, so.
There's the flag. It's over.
Nice job, Neil.
Nice run. Solid work.
right, let's look at the replay from this one. All right, back to the start of this one. I felt like I got a pretty decent launch, but Neil gets absolutely shot out of a cannon and then proceeds to continue to hold pace around that outside. And then, I mean, I don't even know. It felt like I had a boat anchor tied to the back of my car here at first. I cannot believe all three of these guys drove by me in these first few corners. And, I mean, once Balin got to my inside here, it was a done deal. And then eventually Schnack got had a little mistake and ended up behind Balin. And then, man, I don't know if he cooked his rear tires or what, but he was slowing me up so bad. And it didn't matter what move I made, because this track is so easy to just park it on the apex and nobody's going to be able to go around you. Like, if you're smart about parking it on the apex, it doesn't matter how much slower you are than the other car is not going to be able to pass you. So at that point, we had like a little over 3 seconds or so to make up. And yeah, we probably would have made it up if we hadn't made some of our own mistakes, and then also if we hadn't had to deal with lap traffic. So let's skip ahead here until Balin makes his move on Schnackle. All right, so it was during this lap. So I'm pretty sure this started when Schnackle went to make a move on Kemp up ahead. So Schnackle gets a good run in here, and I think Kemp makes a little mistake right there. Yeah, he gets super loose, and Schnack, like, didn't know what to do with it. It's like he got past the ball and wasn't ready to handle it. So then right here, when he was on the left side of Kemp, like, he really should have been able to make that stick. But unfortunately then gets even pushed more to the outside. And then Balin's got the inside here. I'm backing off because there's nowhere to go. And just kind of waiting for an opportunity for these two to sort each other out. Unfortunately, I was so worried they were going to wreck right here. I didn't dare stick a nose in anywhere for fear of just having my race end. And then I should have made this move stick right here. This was the race decider right here. If I had been able to make that stick around the outside, I could have done something against Balin and Kemp up ahead. But as it was, Schnack at this point starts losing pace and starts going defensive, and we start falling further and further back from the leaders. David Fernandez sitting right here, or David Fench sitting right here, ready to pounce on any of the leftovers, and Luis Enriquez sitting back there as well. So the main problem with this track is just what happened to Schnack. If you go to make a move and you don't make it stick, you're probably going to lose at least one position, if not a few. Just like at the start, I got caught up and was not pushing hard enough off the start, and that cost me 3 positions right out of the gate. So that's pretty much the story of this one. But if we go a few more laps ahead, we can see Schnack and I getting further and further behind the leaders until I'm finally able to get the job done. I believe it's at the beginning of this lap. Yeah, he just gets the turn in wrong for turn 1 here. Turns in a little bit late, washes a little wide. I had to pounce on it. Able to get to his outside here, get a decent run down the straight, and he backs out so as to make sure he's not going to wash into me there. And once we were around him, I thought, okay, great, we can start making up time. Unfortunately, I made a few mistakes here in the next couple laps and wasn't putting in my best laps. If I had also started putting in really banging laps right here, I would have been up on the leaders. and we could have made something happen. I believe next lap here I missed a shift, and that really caused some problems. Yep, right there, missed that shift, and Schnack almost overtakes me again here. He definitely gave it a real good try. Can't believe how deep he went right there, and still got it slowed down in time for the corner. But thankfully, even going around the outside there, I was able to make it stick again. But all this really slowing us down. At this point, we're back to like 4 or 5 seconds off the leader. And while we reel it in here for a few of the laps, it's not enough. At this point, if this lap traffic, again, there's so many things that could have gone different in this race. If this lap traffic had just let both of us, all three of us, like realistically, lap traffic, let this be a lesson. If you see the top three this close together and you're going down a straightaway like this, like, I mean, I get it. They were in a battle too. I don't know. It's a tough call, but realistically, like, you should have just let us go somehow. I don't know. It's a tough call because I probably, if I was battling for a position right there, I probably wouldn't want to just pull over either. But on top of that, then even when I did catch up to them, they end up side by side right in front of me. Like, I got nowhere to go. Literally nowhere to go right here. Like, so much faster than them through that corner, and neither one of them will let me by. And then they're sitting on both sides of the track right here. Like, what, are you expecting me to shoot it down the middle through this sequence? Come on, guys. So at that point, there was only about a lap left, and we were too far back for the leaders to make any inroads at that point. But great win to Neil Kemp. Good driving. Great start out of all of the top four there. I thought I had a pretty good start, but it wasn't good enough. All right, here's our results from round 2 of the American Muscle Series Season 11. We brought it home P3, did get the fastest lap, and started on pole. Got mugged off the start, just wasn't aggressive enough off that start. I really felt like I got a decent launch, but Neil Kemp with a huge launch off the start, took it out to the front, and continued to drive away from it there. Only one incident point as well. At least one of my incident points was literally because I was so close behind Bailing that I couldn't see where we were on the track. So I really only take 2 incident points. I'll take responsibility for 2 of them. In other classes here, we've got Mark Cohn bringing home the Challenger win. And I believe... I'm not sure who took the amateur win. We should be able to tell by the car numbers. Andrew Kosick taking home the amateur win. He's the first car number in the 200s there. So finishing P18 overall, that's a pretty good result. Unfortunately, I heard some people were caught up in an incident right off the bat. Andy Bell being one of them. So finished way at the back. Make sure you check out the broadcast for this over on Slow Motion Broadcasting. Really appreciate you watching. Let's go see real quick if the results have been posted yet, but I don't know if they have. The results have not been posted, but the results from last week's race are on the score sheet. We're out front with a second place and a first place finish. We did have lap lead points in the second race and the fastest lap in the first race. For a total of 99 points to start off the season, we should score, let's see, third place gets 45 points, plus we should get a point for pole and fastest lap. So we should score 47 points for this round. And Neil Kemp is going to score 50 points. Sorry, 51 points with laps led. And I didn't get any points for laps led because I lost the lead right off the start. But hey, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Oh, I just realized you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. First time streamer here, guys. I'm almost got it. There we go. That's the point sheet for you. And I already described it. So that's going to wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you all next time.